Now, in today's video, I just want to share with you my after work routine. I've just come from work, I've had a really nice and productive day, as you can see here. And now I just want to get home because I have at least a mile long for things that I want to do around the house, you know, just fulfilling some of my fly lady evening routine, and then some of my, you know, working mom things that I need to do. I have to take care of some business because I am fully employed and I have 4 kids and I have a business and I am just, you know, all over the place. So basically, I just want to share with you how I spent my after work hours. Hopefully this might inspire you or entertain you or just, you know, help you pass some time. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here. If you like this kind of content here, we're all about making motherhood magical. So if you're a working mom, if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you are a mom who wants to be a mom, this is the place to be. So hit the subscribe button, and now let's get this evening or afternoon off to a good start. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And so I am home, and traffic was a bit bad but not horribly horrible. So it is now slightly past 5:30, and these are my amazing plans for this evening. I need to do a bit of work on the channel, but that will be way later. But as the kids are showering, I want to do some exercise because yeah, I didn't manage to do that in the morning. And then I need to make a body butter for the kids because we have ran out. And yeah, if you watch my video on how to make a body butter with pure original shea butter, that's exactly what I need to do today. Of course, have dinner as a family and have devotions and do all the fly lady evening routine baby steps and get to bed at a decent hour. I'm optimistic and I'm realistic. And let's see how this goes. First thing on the agenda is to get kids situated to shower and make sure dinner is going on fine, and then I come do a quick exercise. I'm just going to make it 30 minutes because I mean ideally I would do it 1 hour, but you guys, 1 hour right now is an extreme luxury. The most important thing is to make sure that I do it. So let's do this. Guys, I'm done. I'm out. I'm tapping out. I can't do no more. I can't take it anymore. So I was supposed to do 30 minutes, but man, I ended up doing only like 26. And my body was like, time out. Cut. Yeah, I am that unfit. You guys, this is real sweat. This is real sweat. I did not spray myself with water. Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty. So now dinner is ready. It's on the table. Everybody's waiting for me. So let's just go and have dinner and then get this amazing evening going. Yes. If you're liking this kind of content, remember to give us a thumbs up. And yeah, say a prayer for this sweaty, old, unfit woman. Okay, I will not faint on camera. Let me go have dinner with my people. So now the kids have slept. My evening is plodding along. Well, I still have quite a bit to do because I want to bake tea scones for tomorrow morning for the kids and our breakfast. And I also want to make a body butter because if you heard my daughter saying there's no mafuta, there's nothing for them to apply on their skin. Actually, it's been finished for a while and I have been procrastinating. But today is Wednesday and in Fly Lady system, today is anti-procrastination day. So today I have got to make that body butter for the kids, not for the king, for the kids. So it is really, really good because it uses organic raw shea butter. And I've done a video on this, a complete whole video giving you the steps how to do it. But I need to do it because we've ran out. I need to also fold some clothes because hashtag load of laundry every day. If you're doing the Fly Lady system with us, the 21 baby steps, then you know it is very important to fold the clothes that you washed in the morning. And I'm really trying. Let me tell you, those 21 baby steps have really, really woken me up to the things that I have to be doing on a single day. So if you're interested, I'm going to link that whole playlist here. So yes, Fly Lady is the way to go. And the last thing I need to do is just put in just a little bit of work on the videos because yeah, I still have a business to run. Yes, I am a working woman, but I still have a business, so I need to put on just a little bit of work there and hopefully make it to bed by 11 because hashtag go to bed at a decent hour is a real deal. So yes, I'll be so fast, so very fast. Our help has already done such a good job shining the sink. Yeah, but we've put 2 bottles of water there because not bottles of water, bottles of milk, because we don't buy milk from the what? We don't buy packet milk. We buy milk from the milk ATM, and so we boil it and then we put it in the freezer in 1 liter bottles, and then every night we remove 2 liters. If you haven't watched that video on 30 things we no longer buy, it is very interesting. I'll link it here. So yeah, we don't buy packet milk, so that's the only thing that is spoiling the shininess of our sink, but we don't mind because as the milk melts, it tends to give off some drops of water which go down the drain. But otherwise, the sink is still super duper shiny. So what I need for the tea scones, I need margarine or butter, I need sugar, I need raisins. I'm running out of raisins, so I need to plan another trip to Ngara. I bought this at Ngara at a ridiculously affordable price. If you'd like to see that video, watch it. Really good plug for raisins, nuts, seeds, spices, everything. Ngara is your plug. Then I have some self-raising flour and I have some cold milk. I actually want to put just a little bit of baking powder, which I'll get. And that's it. Really simple, really fast. And let me do this. I've done an entire video on how to make tea scones also, so yeah. I also forgot that we need a pinch of salt. Yes. So I have 2 cups of self-raising flour right here. Are 2 cups going to be enough, or should I add? Let me do 3. I'll do 1.5 of the recipe because the recipe calls for 2 cups, right? So that's 3. And then sugar really depends on how much you want. 1 cup is fine by me. Almost too much, but it's okay. All right. Then a generous pinch of salt. Some person might call it a half a teaspoon. And then as much as it is self-raising flour, I like to add just about a half a teaspoon of baking powder, just to make sure things rise as they should. Okay. Then I'm going to mix these up, mixing up all my dry ingredients basically. You guys, making tea scones is the easiest. Oh, meanwhile, my oven is preheating at 220 degrees. All right. And I've lined my baking tray. Okay, and then I'm going to put 3/4 cup of butter or margarine. The recipe says that. I'm using my eyes because my eyes are magical. They know how to measure. Nah, that's okay. That's good. And then we are going to use the crumbing method for those people who are good at these things of cooking and baking. So which means I'm just going to use my fingertip to rub this margarine into the dry ingredients until it becomes like breadcrumbs and the margarine is soft. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel like I should have worn an apron. It's too little too late now. So you want to make sure everything is incorporated well into the recipe. So you see, like the way it's looking like fine crumbs, that's what we are going for. That's why we call it the crumbing method. Now we are going to make a well. Guys, did I say how easy this is? We're going to make a well in the middle, and then we're going to put in our milk and our raisins. Then we're just going to add the milk little by little because we don't want a heavy mixture. It's easier for me to just dip in my hand there. As many or as little as your heart desires. Okay, there's a stick in there. Why, I don't know. Let me tell you, the kids will wake up in the morning and find I baked them tea scones, and oh my gosh, they'll be so excited. All right. Then in goes the milk. Very little. I like using a wooden spoon because they say you shouldn't overmix this because you want your tea scones to be light and fluffy. Okay, not hard like rocks. Yeah, I'm already feeling like I've put too much. Excuse me. Definitely put too much, but it's okay because as it is, I'm going to put it on the baking tray. I learned a new method of doing this from my favorite YouTuber of all times, who is Kimberly from The Words. My gosh, I love that lady. So, a long time ago, I used to roll out this dough on a table service and then cut out with a cookie cutter, also known as a glass, and then transfer it here. But I learned a new method and I love it. It's so much easier. So easy, you won't even believe it. So you put the whole lump of dough here. And I don't want to waste anything. Just like that. And then sprinkle some what? This one, some flour. Not too much, just enough. Rub some on your hands and then just spread it out. It's so ridiculously simple. Okay, You just want it to be about 1 inch thick. Then we take a knife, okay? And then now I have my knife. Then we are going to cut it while it is still here and to just try and separate it. Zero perfection, you guys. We just want to make sure we are cutting it and giving it room. The pieces are giving each other room. This is so easy. Don't worry, there's a method to this madness. This is just because I am in a hurry and it's a weeknight, but they taste amazing. The last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to beat this egg, of course in the same bowl that I was using, because hello, who wants to make dirty dishes after my sink has been shined like that? So my egg is ready, so I'm just going to brush it. So we have our nice glaze. Then I'm going to bake them at 220 degrees centigrade for 15 minutes. 15 minutes is okay. I'm done. Into the oven we go. So now, as those scones are getting ready, I'm just going to whip up my whipped body butter very, very fast. Now, today I only have the amazingly organic, raw, pure shea butter, which we really love for our kids because some of them have eczema. And especially since we moved, this place is a bit drier than our previous place, so the eczema has sort of seemed to have increased. So we have to keep it moisturized, and this is so good for extreme moisturization of your skin. So I'm going to put in the raw shea butter, and today I don't have coconut oil, but I'm going to put some extra pure olive oil just to smoothen it up. My tongue is falling asleep. Or you can use any baby oil of your choice. Sometimes I've just used pure, what do you call it? Johnson & Johnson's baby oil, or those companies, Sweet Soul, if they still exist. Yes, and I also like to add some essential oil because hashtag so good for you. Today I have a choice between eucalyptus or peppermint or lavender, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with eucalyptus for its soothing and menthol-like qualities. I think that would be really nice for the kids and for me and for everyone who will use this body butter. Boom. Or if you're interested in the essential oil or the shea butter, I will link a link in the description box and in a pinned comment. So now let's do this. You guys, it's going to take just like a minute. So the first thing I'm going to do is, of course, to melt my shea butter. Let me tell you guys, before I used to use a hot, what do you call it, boiling water, and then I'd put this and this and then it would melt. But y'all, I realized you might as well use a microwave because we just want to melt it. And yeah, heat is heat, if you ask me. All right, there we go. Just to make it easier to melt. Now let me pop it into the microwave for I think 2 minutes until it is fully melted. It shouldn't take long. It's actually pretty soft because, as I said, this place is hot. And you guys, this thing is so easily absorbed into your skin. You won't even believe it. It gets fully absorbed, by the way. After a few minutes, you see the shininess? The shininess just disappears because all of it gets absorbed into the skin. It is so good for you. All right, let me put it in the microwave. So the butter, the shea butter, oh, some guys call it shea butter. So you're not understanding what I am talking about. It is what the people of the West, oh, the bell has rung for our oven. Anyway, it's called shea butter or shea butter. So potato. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a few drops of our eucalyptus oil. Just give it a nice menthol. Oh my gosh, I love the smell of eucalyptus. You know, eucalyptus also has this properties of clearing your airway and, you know, just increasing your circulation. My gosh, it smells so good. Then I'm going to put some olive oil. Okay, just as much as your heart desires, basically, but I've put in here like a quarter of a cup. Okay, so now after I've put the olive oil, I need to put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes to an hour. I just want it to just cool down and solidify just a little bit. And then I'm going to whip it, okay, with my hand mixer. So let's do that. After much struggle, I was feeling quite sleepy, but I've decided to take a few minutes just to get in some work done before I call it a night. Now, one of the things that I'm doing, I've been doing the 21 baby steps, and it has been it's been very productive, and I love getting all the lovely feedback, but it has been quite a stretch on me when it comes to time. And one of the things I've decided to do is to actually learn how to manage my time better, and that's where Skillshare comes in. Now, this part of the video is sponsored by Skillshare, and I'm very grateful to you guys for supporting me when I have sponsored content, because it really means a lot to me. So now I want to tell you a bit more of how Skillshare is helping me to manage my time better and to juggle all these things that I have to do, the business, the work, the home, and all that. So I went to Skillshare. It's a platform where they have quite a lot of lessons for you to learn, and I signed up. It actually has, you have to pay a small fee. So I went on and registered for a few of the things that I'm interested in. Of course, I had to pick some culinary arts and culinary lessons, because you guys know how much I love cooking, and I'm always looking to take my cooking to the next level. And then I also went and joined or registered for some lessons on productivity and self-development. Now, one of the lessons that I'm learning right now, I'm going to put a screen recording right here for you to see, is I'm learning productivity habits that stick. Basically, there's this guy, he's a productivity strategist. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a productivity strategist and productivitist. And he is teaching us how to just manage our time better. And you guys, I'm already learning so much, because I just need to find, I love when I have systems that work, and this guy is giving me a system that works. You guys know I love the Fly Lady system because I'm able to follow it and keep my house in order. I have the Dave Ramsey system. I have the Gina Ford system when it comes to taking care of the kids and everything. But now I am learning to have this other system to be able to manage my business and my side hustle and my work and my time well, and it is so amazing, you guys. So basically, I've just learned such a lot of things from just this one particular class that I've already decided taking. And then one other thing that I really love about Skillshare is that they have an app, and once you download that app, you can download the lessons and then you can learn even when you're offline, which you guys, I really love the ability to be able to learn offline. First of all, I am such a fan of traffic university. Anytime when I'm in traffic, I don't like to waste my time. I just love to be able to be learning something, watching something on my phone, reading something. And that's what I love about Skillshare, because I will be able to be getting most of these lessons done when I'm in transit, either to work, from work, and whatever. So basically, that's just one of the things that one of the lessons that I'm learning from Skillshare. You guys, if you want to advance yourself in this year and to just get some self-development, I highly recommend that you register for Skillshare, and you guys, you will thank me. So yeah, there you have it. Now let me continue doing some of this work before I call it a night. Guys, remember, the first 1,000 people to use this link will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I'm going to put the link in the description box below and also in a pinned comment, so check it out. So there we have one large mass of scone. Yes, but please do not be dismayed that they have gelled together, because they are very easy to break asunder. And by very easy, I mean you might have to use a knife. But let me show you the beauty of not over mixing and over handling. You guys, look at this. Oh my goodness, like, can you even? It is so soft on the inside and crunchy on the outside. I know you probably can't taste it, but let me taste for you. So good. Oh my goodness, I need a glass of milk. They are so soft. Can you see this? So soft on the inside, and the outside is so crunchy. Gorgeous. So now, I'm going to put it in this my bowl that has air holes, so that they can cool down, because right now they're still pretty hot, and as they cool down they'll get even better. They need air to circulate, so that as they cool down they solidify the inside and they stop being so crumbly. Oh my goodness. Magnifique. Breakfast tomorrow is gonna be popping. There we have it, guys. Please try this recipe. So easy and yet so ridiculously yummy. Yep. And so after about 30 minutes in my freezer, my shea butter is half frozen and half not. Look at this, the sides are pretty frozen. So all I have to do now is to whip it. Remember, as I said in the other video, you don't have to whip it. Okay, sometimes we just make it like this and let it solidify and we use it. And it's absolutely fine. But I find the whipping makes it just, you know, creamier and easier to apply. It's really good. And then also, I'm using kitchen equipment because these are all natural products, okay? 100% pure, organic, natural. By the way, Our shea butter is from West Africa, from Ghana, where they have the real deal. So you don't have to wonder whether or not this is original. So it's ready. Let me just whip it and we'll be done. Guys, this is so good for your skin. Just like the lotion or the cream or the body butter that you would buy, 100% natural and pure. Oh my word. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a small container and then put some and put it in my handbag. I'm actually feeling pain putting this down. There's so much goodness here. My goodness. All right, and here I have this fancy, very fancy container that had some type of drink. And this other super duper fancy one that had honey. Because one day I will become that lady who buys glass jars and fancy schmancy things. But not today. Today I recycle. Today I reduce, reuse, and recycle. Okay, so now all I'm doing is just, you know, this is going to last us a good, I'd say 6 months or so. And then now, because it's soft, as opposed to the shea butter on its own, when the kids are showering, it's easy for them to apply for themselves, you know. And you can use it for your hair. Did I mention that? Shea butter is also really good for hair, as is olive oil. And I'm done. So I got one large container of body butter to see how it looks like. Look at it. And it's not as soft as it looks, guys. But it melts so easily when you're using it. My gosh, look at this. This is so cool. So I got this one, and this is about a half. So this is going to keep us going for a good many days. I'll put one in the kids' room and one downstairs, because that's where we are most likely to use it. Boom! Thank you guys for spending this evening, afternoon, after work, whatever, with me. It's been so much fun. I feel like I have gotten quite a bit done. Not everything, but it is slightly past 11:30 and I am determined to be sleeping at a decent hour. So whatever I did not manage to do today, I will do it tomorrow. The last thing I'm going to do is just check my meal plan, make sure we have dinner for tomorrow. But I know we have dinner for tomorrow because I have batch cooked. I just need to confirm that everything is there. I know tomorrow we are having chicken and chapati and cabbage. Now what we might not have is cabbage, so I'll organize how to get some greens, maybe from our garden. And that is my last thing, guys. Honestly, I'm done. I have showered, I'm ready, I've done my skincare routine, I've done my load of laundry. I didn't finish folding all of them, and some of them needed ironing, but you know what? Tomorrow is another day. And a good night. God bless. Please watch another video on this channel. If you're curious about the Fly Lady baby steps, there's a whole playlist. We've been doing it for the whole month of January. I'm sure you are going to love it. It is changing lives. The testimonies I'm getting, you guys, is just amazing. So check it out and watch another video on the channel or that whole playlist. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Thank you for hanging out. You're the best.